It is now time to explain to people just what's wrong with me.
Hey, Jimmy James, how are you doing? I'm doing fine. Sorry to get back to you after so long, man. Like I said in my past couple episodes, dude, I've just been dealing with a lot of personal shit going on. But for the most part, I'm back at it, back at work a little bit, doing some work, so that's good. Just some side job stuff. But I've been delved into conspiracies once again. That's my true self. My true investigative self comes from my conspiracy theories. So, if you want to be part of my new episode, it's going to be about Hollow Earth. I'm not sure when I'm going to release it, but I'm getting on the recording session. I have a lot of information that I'm going to be talking about, so it's really cool. But it also has to piece in with just history, Earth in general, all kinds of things. So just, let me know if you want to talk about it. If not, we can talk about something else and just, yeah. Can't wait to hear from you, man.
All right, what's up, guys? It's Jimmy James. So, my buddy Cody Lewis from the Daily Chat, that's his podcast. You can go check that out. I will be dropping the link in the description pretty much everywhere you get your podcast. Anyway, interesting story, which I don't know if I'm putting this ahead or in front of this or after this, but he asked me if I knew who Richard E. Byrd was, American naval officer. Honestly, I never heard of him, and I usually know a lot about that weird stuff, when it comes to anything with life and beyond type of thing, outer space, stuff like that. Well, interestingly enough, I was looking him up, and I seen that he was a naval officer. I really didn't get into any much more than that. Then I had the whole WD-40 thing happen, and I'll explain all this to you, to the point of this in a minute. I had that happen, and then I seen my dad, asked him where that was, and off of Mike, I asked him, does he know who Richard E. Byrd was? And right off the bat, he said, yeah, I know who he is. And then, cool. And I said, is it this guy? I showed him a picture. I Googled. He said, yeah, he told me all the stories about him. Okay, so Richard E. Byrd was an American naval officer. There's way more to the story, which I want you guys to do, is what I'm getting back to now, is to tune in to the Daily Chat with Cody Lewis. Obviously, I'm going to be on this show that I will be talking more about. I'm going to be asking him some questions. This is his world when it comes to stuff. I don't want to give too much away. I just know, because I don't know everything that he wants to talk about. But I figured I'll just ask him some questions, not like as a quiz, just a general knowledge. So I don't want to cheat and look this guy up anymore. By the way, just like I only have his picture and his name in front of me. And by the way, what state he was born. Okay, and that's it. In the year, and that's it. And the date, pretty much. I don't want to look at anything else. So if you guys want to know who this is, once again, that's Richard E. Byrd, which B-Y-R-D, American naval officer. Basically, the year he was born was 1888, and yeah, that's pretty much all I'm looking at. I don't want to spoil anything. I have a show to do with Cody. As soon as we can get this done. So this is what I know so far about what's going on with that. And I just remembered that that clip I played was on my phone. So here, I'm going to play it real quick and let you guys hear. And then this is where I asked my pops about it. Here you go.
But in 1947, they had all fleet went up to the North Pole, And they had,
Who were they tracking though? Why were they going to the North Pole?
because they had heard that the Germans after the war made a base up there. And here, when they got up there was UFOs.
That's what
They were fighting UFOs and Germans. They were fighting them both.
They were.
Yeah,
What would the Germans do? Now, the only stories from this Richard E. guy, was there anything else backing up Richard E.'s story on, was any of his soldiers saying the same thing?
Well, he was the only one that did the talk, and he just said if we had to fight them, that any race that can travel from pole to pole with tremendous speed, we would never win.
Okay, and there's more to that. I sent that to Cody just to be like, yeah, my dad knew, my pops knew more about this shit than I did. It's funny because I usually do know more about it. So that was a little spoiler on that. Yeah, after all that even started, I tried to get the show started, and I'm doing this all on Anchor right now. That's how I'm recording this. My chair was squeaking so bad, like I just was going nuts. So I had, so you're gonna hear that, or you'll probably hear that after that. That's me starting the show with the squeaking, and if you guys been keeping up with that whole WD-40, I finally flipped my shit and flipped the chair. Anyway, I'll get back to you on the next part of this, and like I said, this is what I know so far, and give you an update on other things and shit like that. It is April 11th, 9:24 p.m., Monday. Jimmy James saying, be right back. Hey, what's up, Justin? I literally just heard you on Greed and Cons on your latest show. By the way, his link is also in my description. Thank you for saying that. I never knew you would have said that unless I listened to your show. And actually, I'm only a couple minutes in. I just had to stop and be like, oh yeah, let me, say something too, because I just think that's nice. I think it's nice when other podcasters out there in the community will sit there and give a minute. It's just a minute of their time. They could go longer, they go shorter, but just to sit there and give you a shout out is huge. So this is my minute for Justin's Eye on Entertainment and World Review. You can go check him out on anywhere you get pretty much any podcast, but mostly is Spotify, Anchor.fm. I don't know if Justin has claimed all his episodes out there yet, or his show, which if you are a podcaster, you might want to get ahead of the curve on that one, because like most places like iTunes or Amazon Music, they'll just go ahead and play your stuff and it's not getting accounted for. It's like, go claim your stuff, basically. So his last show, he just for his description, I talked to my listeners about cons and greedy people and TV shows and podcasts, American Greed. This is why I love other podcasters out there, because they cover a lot of the shit I would cover. But this is why you got guys like Justin and Cody and all these guys and people I follow. And there's some out there, even duos like the Dysfunctional. I always throw them in there, Dysfunctional Duo with an I. But I appreciate that one more time, Justin Stewart. And also, whatever happens, I hope everything is good. And thank you for letting me know about that and keeping me updated. I appreciate that. All right, let's get back to whatever this is, guys. All right, so I just wanted to get on a better sound environment. So basically, Cody Lewis, the Daily Chat with Cody Lewis, he talks a lot about pretty much everything, but I mean, he gets into conspiracy theories. And I don't remember if I mentioned this before or not already, but he's not like a crazy person or anything like that. You know how there's crazy conspiracy nuts out there who are just like bonkers? There's people out there who actually look at conspiracies and try to pull them apart, see what sticks, and see, because you guys got to really understand when you look up conspiracy theories, that's how you look it up. Try to look up conspiracy and then look up theory. There's actually an interesting story behind that. How conspiracy theories... That's my dad. He's screaming. There must have been a... Oh, home run, baseball, Phillies. So anyway, there's actually interesting with conspiracy theories, how conspiracies turn into conspiracy theories. If you ever heard that, you don't know what I'm talking about. But if you haven't, I don't know where I could tell you to look that up at because it was such a while ago, but it was such a good explanation. For instance, John F. Kennedy, conspiracy theory with the grassy white, and all, shit like that. Even 2001, which I was alive for, people have conspiracy theories around that. Okay, let's just go for another one real quick. Not a conspiracy theory, though. Let's go for something. Plane crash happens. They see the plane at the bottom of the ocean or whatever. They consider it an accident. That's it. Life goes on. See, there's always something that might... I'm not saying I'm saying this right, by the way, but I'm just giving you an idea how it was semi-thrown to me. That's how the explanation. So I'm getting back to the story. Plane goes down, and somebody looks, investigators come, that's it. It was ruled an accident. Black box, recording. Something weird was on the black box. Nothing super weird. They heard something in the background. That's about it. Anyway, life goes on to the next part of whatever happens in the world. But why wasn't that plane a conspiracy theory? Why isn't everything a conspiracy theory? That's what it kind of talks about, and it kind of gives you a better understanding of why things are conspiracy theories versus why they aren't. It's all about something about how the story sounds. Is the story going to get them views? Or when I say them, it's whoever makes it on their website. Honestly, I don't know because this is not my expertise. I don't know shit about this. This is why I named the show. This is what I know so far. Hopefully Cody will help me with this, and I'm going to just generally sit back and listen to him tell the story. That's why I don't want to have any more spoilers with this Richard E. Byrd guy. And I am going to try to be a listener on a show and just really let him explain, because I heard a lot of his stuff, and he seems like he knows what he's talking about. So on to this. This is his. I'm not quoting him here, but if I look it up, I guess I could. But what he likes is conspiracy theories. Like, he likes this part. Now, I would have to tell you I can't tell you whether or not this is what he likes to do all the time, or if he's, really focuses on that. But his show is really not about that. Not all of them. Some of them are. Like I said, he had one with the school system. Spot on. Like, people can relate to a conspiracy theory. So, what you would be doing right now, if I was a listener, I would be like, what is a conspiracy theory? And then you have...
Conspiracy theory.
Okay. A belief that some covert but influential organization is responsible for circumcision. I'm circumcised. Circumstance or event. I can't, on Google, I can't squeeze the phone to see the words. I know what the word is. I'm having a brain fart. I thought it would give me more than that. This is why I don't read on my shows. A conspiracy theory is an explanation for an event or a situation that evokes a conspiracy by sinister and powerful groups, often political in motivation when other explanations are more probable. The rest would be on Wikipedia. I hope Cody knows what I'm talking about. I will ask him about that. It's like how conspiracy theories, how they are built and why, and mostly that I believe it's 90% of them or just horseshit. And I believe he'll know way more than I will about that. I could easily look it up and do my homework, but I want to hear it firsthand from him. Also, if anybody heard, I told you guys my mom was in the hospital. She is still, everything's good. She was supposed to get transferred to, I'm thinking right around the corner. It's Jersey. It's right around the corner to me. To rehab for her leg, her arm, and stuff like that. But she still has to get work done on her leg. So, I hope everything goes good, Mom. I know she can't really listen right now. She don't have anything to listen on, but I'll get her something over there soon. All right. Right now I'm getting hit up because I'm supposed to go. I have a league that I play in this NHL. You guys might know I play in hockey leagues online, and my name is definitely on the board. So, and I get hit up all the time with questions. And honestly, I do. And I don't mind. I just can't get back to everybody. Alright, so I'm going to leave this go as for now. I don't know if this definitely is not going to be the end. I'm just giving you guys something different. Hopefully, I'm going to try to step out my expertise area on anything. I don't know everything about everything, but I know a little bit about it's jack of all trades, master of some. It's really jack of all trades, master of none, but I'm jack of all trades, master of some. That's an old saying too. Well, hopefully the next time you hear me, we'll be finishing up this episode, and like I said, I'm going to drop the link for the daily chat. Alright, I'll keep you guys posted. This is Jimmy James saying peace out for now, but I got more to come. Hey, what's up everybody? It's Jimmy James coming to you April 11th at 8:52 p.m. This show, this is what I know so far, is basically explaining to what I literally know so far. Honestly, no. I got a little sidetracked. You hear that? We're gonna fix that right now. I am getting that fucking upset over this, and I really wanted to get into this. Watch this. We're gonna do something I usually don't do, is just walk out of in the middle of a podcast. Yo! What? You know what a WD-40 is?
WD-40, yeah.
Where is it?
Why?
At my chair. Where is it? It squeaks too much. Oh my God. Where is it? Oh. Oh my God, the spray. No, I need the liquid so I could throw it. I want it, my chair. It squeaks too much. Where is it?
I think it's down on the basement shelf.
Okay, you think? You just said, you know.
I think so.
Well, I'm in the middle of this. I got up, I was in the middle of doing it, and I hear that fucking squeaking. WD-40. It used to be right here. Now I gotta run all the way down the basement. Yeah, on the shelf. Why is it on down here on the shelf? You see what I deal with? He just said, I know where it is. And then he goes, I think I know where it is. It's right here. I knew where it was because I kind of remembered. But I didn't know if he touched it. I don't know what it is. What's going on with the WD-40? Like, it's a weird thing. I don't know if this is with other products, but it's like, if I have it in my room, eventually he wants it. And then, it's like, well, why do you need it? Well, I just need it. Like, I gotta explain myself to him why I need the WD-40. It's like, this is how boring life is. This I've done before multiple times, but I could tell it's getting worse. And I'm doing it right now as we're speaking. You can hear it, right? That's the last thing I need. I don't want to be on somebody's show, and I'm sitting there and be like, well, that's a great idea. Anyway, what I'm thinking I'm going to have to do eventually with this, well, we're going to need more WD-40, that's for sure. And I'm going to go wash my hands. Is I'm going to have to unbolt. I'm not talking to you, by the way. I'm going to have to unbolt my chair. And then whatever WD-40's left, put it there. And then hopefully that will work. Because every time I've WD-40 before, it still made a noise, but it got better. I swear to God, I better pick up WD-40 as a fucking, I shouldn't curse when I say that. You know, WD-40 as a, ad anchor. Fucking ad anchor. Sorry, I'm out of breath because I'm flipping over chairs, running up and down the stairs. Flipping over chairs and, running up and down the stairs. Holy shit. I'll just put this on this is how the show might have started. Alright, let's do this again. And here we go. So check this out. Since the first half of the show, I literally had no idea where I was going with it. I honestly had so much shit going on, it wasn't funny. But I fixed my chair! Nah, no shit. So what I did is I took the fucking bolts off, and just sprayed where the bolts go in the wood. Fuck it. I had my dad sitting on it so I can kind of feel where the vibration was coming from, and then I just sprayed it. And I was like, fuck it, it still didn't work. About an hour later, I was leaning on it, and I was like, I think I was in my game with my buddies, and I was like, wait, where's the sound? Why I ain't hearing nothing? So now I can, like, move and shit without hearing. Anyway, whatever. It's a win. It's a win in my book. Don't judge me. So basically I was talking about, you know, some conspiracy stuff, which I don't get into. And, you know, I don't want to go ahead and drag this show on too far. I was thinking about doing another, like a rap lit. I did one on the last one, which was again and again, and it was kind of like, they're all stupid to me. Some have meaning behind them, like I said, but honestly, I don't know if I want to do one. And it's not because it's hard to do, it's just that I want to do one that's actually going to be like, wow, that was pretty fucking tight. So if I did one, I can't just do one in 5 minutes. I'm going to have to sit there and link each little bar and all this shit together. And now since I don't sing or I don't rap, I could probably read my own shit and rap it. And then I would have to get a beat behind it, which I can make my own beats, which I don't do anymore, but I only did it just to get it out of my system. I wonder how it would really come out. I just don't think I'm a rapper type of guy. I'm the guy that will sit there and be like, in today's news, the car filled with grapefruits went off the bridge. Are you a politician? Are you a Republican? Well, guess what? You're on the losing side. Are you a Democrat? Well, you're on the stupider side. Or something like, you know, to keep your interest flowing. But honestly, guys, I can move without making noise. Oh my god. Anyway, the whole point of this was to get the show. Now it's going to make a noise because I'm leaning on the other way. But anyway, the whole point of this show is to get out shit to catch up on, shit for me to catch up on, like all these podcasts. I was up for 2 days the other day, and then I slept for like a long time, because I was getting pissed that I was sleeping so fucking much. And then I was sitting there thinking, like, I told myself something, which I'm not going to tell you guys about, because it's something it's a goal set in my head, and I'm like, let's see if I can hit it. And I'm not really trying to, I think, but fuck it. So I realized how and why I have more listeners on some parts of this show and then how I don't. I think it's when it's the titles I do. Now, if this title was Just Another Bad Day, whatever, 5 or 6, whatever the fuck I'm up to, I'm gonna get a lot more listeners because they know it's goofy, stupid, some of it's funny, whatever. Anything with like a title. Now, this is what I know so far. I don't know why I even titled it that. I just did. Because I don't know what I really want to get into in life. I don't know. I know that I'm good at such and such stuff. So that might be my content after this episode for a little bit. So I might get off the mic for a minute and just go back to the stupid shit. And I don't mean off the mic, I mean like I might do some skits and bits and see where that, see how that shit sticks. And if you guys listen, and I know most people don't do this because it's a pain in the ass, but there are so many podcasters out there who have emails, and there's something, I talked about this before, the 3 ways you could be a big podcaster or whatever. You guys can hit me up and ask me or tell me. Now, when I went on to this is the last little part of this show because I'm already running ahead. But when I went on to Facebook groups, I got all the groups, Twitter, I do all that shit. I'm pretty much on everything. I'm everywhere. I want to be on the $3 bill. But what you tell somebody or your audience, you go, hey, why don't you go hit me up on such and such, right? And then you either do or you don't. It depends on whoever's in the mood to do it. You guys are allowed to hit me up. And I think the problem with a lot of people out there who don't do podcasts and just listen, it's like they're either shy or let me see. They're shy or they're like when I had, I won't forget this. It was Liz for, New Year's. I think her name was Liz, but I'm sorry. Told you, bad with names. And I got this girl on from Canada, which I still gotta probably put my notifications on that. She came on. She was nervous in the beginning and then she was fine. Now I haven't talked to her since and that's on me. But there's a lot of people out there who will comment, like on stupid shit. Like, oh, I clicked the heart. What else? Like a story. My son has brain, like this is not funny. I've actually seen this. I don't know what the diagnosis was, but it was something to do with the brain. Like my son, I was going to make it funny, but whatever. I'm still going to make it funny. My son has brain cancer or whatever. I'm not making fun of that part. I'm making fun of the part where people go, oh, I hit the heart. It's like, I don't feel like doing the sounds or going into my sound mode. I hit the heart. I did enough. I think my limit. Oh, I could retweet it. Do I want to retweet it with a quote? Or do I just want to retweet it? I mean, this is a lot of work for somebody to do. Unless, of course, they're attacking you or that's their passion. I don't fucking know. I'm trying to figure out what platforms are the best. Like, you got Facebook, Twitter, fucking, oh my god, I can go down, Reddit, fucking, TikTok, which it's the only one I don't have. You got people doing live podcasts all the time. And it's like, dude, this is only going to get you people to listen for a little bit. I was going to do that on like Castbox or something, and I didn't. I stopped. I even had like a heckler come in, and I was like, dude, you're in the wrong lane to heckle me, dude. I'll have you crying by the time you're done trying to heckle me. Which, fun fact on that is when we were done, he was trying to talk to me like we were pals, and I'm sitting there like, Well, as I'm smoking, I'm like, yeah. As I'm listening, and I'm like, yeah. What happened? All that shit talking. Now you want me to hear your life story? Oh, fuck yourself. Point making or trying to make. I'm done right now. You guys, my email is the Jimmy James Show, not A to Z on there, or you could do it on Spotify, Anchor.fm. Download the fucking app, and then you can voicemail me. or whatever. If you want the voicemail on, I'll put it on the show. Obviously, if I know it's something personal, I'm not going to put it in there. Alright, well, I'm getting the hell off of this. I don't even know what this was other than catching you guys up, because I haven't done, podcasting like this consistently, and I really wanted to give topics and really pick them apart, which that's what I'm going to be doing. So starting either next week, I think, or the week after, I'm going to have two shows, kind of goofy, and one show where I'm going to get a topic, and I'm going to fucking pitbull that shit. Hyena that shit, actually, and rip it to shreds. And I'm talking about topics that actually matter. I'm trying to steer away from, religion, and steer away from fucking politics, because no matter how much you fucking bite off, trust me, they're growing back tenfold. Honestly, what I want, and I already have like a fucking topic just came to me. I just want like evolved. I just see evolved in one of my serious podcast topics. So I don't know. Hopefully I can reach some of the evolved people out there who have fucking a brain or some sort of sense of human decency in their head. Anyway, that's it. It's enough. This is Jimmy James saying peace out, and like always, take care of yourselves and one another.
What's up, guys? This is Jimmy James. Just one more thing. If you listen to me on this, Spotify, Anchor, any platform you're on right now, you can also follow me on YouTube, Twitter, whatever, Facebook. Like I said, you could do it all. You can go on there, you can like me, you can hate me, you can dislike, approve, unapprove, whatever you think I need to do to approve. Or to get your approval. That's all I'm looking for. That's all I care for. I just care for your approval. But for now, this is me just saying goodbye.
Bye, world.
Okay, Jim, I'll see you around. Where you going? Oh, no. Oh, that's not what I thought he meant by that at all.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.